Color Out of Space is a Nicolas Cage starring movie based off of a H.P. Lovecraft. I don't know if it's a short story. It's probably a short story. But it's basically about a family living out in the middle of nowhere, and a strange meteorite lands on their lawn, and it disappears. So strange stuff starts happening. There are other people on the property, like a hippie dude and a hydrologist who keeps coming by. And overall, this movie is very disappointing. It is basically starts off really slow. There's a lot of family stuff going on. The mom's trying to always Skype with people for her business. The dad, he doesn't get around to doing much. There's the son, who's the same kid from Haunting of Hill House. He's very generic. And the most interesting character is probably Lavinia. She's like this rebellious teenager who flirts with the hydrologist, and then stuff goes weird. You know, people start losing track of time. Things start getting weird. People start acting erratic, and then, you know, stuff becomes more and more phantasmagorical. I don't know, the movie just sort of like turns into like a psychedelic horror trip. So the last like maybe 10-15 minutes are really great, but the rest of the movie is just long, stretched out and boring, and they focus on the wrong characters. And Nicolas Cage begins overacting at the end of the movie. I didn't like that. I mean, you can tell when he's going in a manic mode, and some people like that, but I wanted a serious performance. And when you see him going like, "Oh," you know what I mean, if you've seen any of his films. Anyways, Color Out of Space is a very disappointing movie. It's not a really good horror movie or sci-fi. And obviously it's really tough to always make Lovecraftian stories, because a lot of the prose has, you know, a lot of unexplained things happen. It's better to imagine than to see it, because, you know, sometimes it's just the way it is. So I give Color Out of Space a 2 out of 10.